Welcome everyone to Side Draft, and welcome to our review of the Cup Series race from Martinsville. Yes, I know this is a little late. We didn't get to watch this on TV or live when it was on TV, and but we did get to listen to it on the radio, and
brought back some old times when I was growing up. That's the way I listened to the races on the radio, because a lot of times they didn't have it televised on the television. And I mean, I used to enjoy the excitement of the announcers, and get to hear Rusty Wallace again on MRN, and wow, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they did a really great job, and sometimes it's a little bit more nerve-wracking to watch or listen to it on the radio.
Where's my driver? Where's my driver?
Because you're just waiting on the guy to just say what's happening, and then sometimes they stutter, and you're like, "Where is he at? Where's Blaney running?"
Quit talking about yourselves. Go talk about the race.
It's a little bit different, but we did get to rewatch the race. Just kind of fast forwarded it through maybe some of the big parts, and just make sure we listen to the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same race.
Yeah, so but anyway, Ryan Blaney was on the pole, Eric Almirola outside pole. I picked Ryan Blaney on fast picks. So far at least in the first few laps, didn't look too good. Blaney lost the lead to Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola led like 18 laps after that, and Blaney didn't look very strong at first.
And there's a lot of cars that was really a lot, just jump starting out. You got Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, and even Brad went to the back and ended up like a lap down early. So, but I mean, Denny and Kyle Busch really didn't recover from that.
Yeah, a lot of championship contenders struggled at Martinsville, and that's really important because we're going back there in the fall, I believe, the race before the Final Four. And so if you're junk there and you need to have a good day, you're not going to make the championship four.
Even Corey LaJoie's car was smiling because he beat Denny Hamlin. If you've seen the tweets earlier this week, they was going back and forth about their cars. And good job, Corey.
It might have had a mask on, but I can tell it was smiling.
Yep.
We'd have a caution on lap 5 due to Austin Dillon. He had a flat tire, and I believe that happened, or that had something to do with, or that created the crush panel issue.
Yeah,
Austin Dillon.
And later on in the race, he had some fumes getting in the car, had some carbon monoxide. Bring that in, and he had to leave the car, go to the infield care center, and get taken care of. So it's very dangerous to breathe all them fumes in.
Then next restart, Ryan Blaney would go a lap down, and everyone was making fun of me, and it was like, "Yeah, your pick sucks."
What you doing now?
So I believe Blaney gave Logano the bird, and saw a picture of that. So that was.
You're number one.
Just saying, you're my favorite teammate. You know, it's just funny because I'm wearing a Logano shirt right now. Then Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, they'd go a lap down, and that's kind of weird. You know, I thought Kyle Busch would be one of those that would just dominate the race. Thought, this is the race where Gibbs, they hadn't had the best year, but this is one of those where they can pounce and get to the playoffs, which did happen for one of them, but the rest of them, they just really wasn't a factor.
Not at all.
And then we'd have a caution for the 66 of Timmy Hill, and then Corey LaJoie would stay out, and I believe that was just to keep Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch a lap down. Yeah. More specifically, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Kyle Busch, he would come in with the lead cars, even though he's a lap down, just take the penalty so he can work on his car a little longer. So it still wasn't great.
Yeah, so Logano would go on to win stage 1. Very dominating performance from Logano. Thought he was just going to take it away the rest of the race. But in stage 2, Jimmy Johnson actually caught up to him, and Jimmy Johnson would win stage 2.
Yeah, and Ryan Blaney had some great adjustments to his car. He was like a Superman coming through the field.
And then Martin Truex Jr., he had a commitment line violation. He had to go all the way to the back. I thought, well, there goes the lone Gibbs car that had a chance in this race.
Yeah. Come on, Martin Truex. Can't you commit?
You can never commit to anything.
Come on, man. he hit the commitment line little box, and penalty for him, had to go back in the back of the field.
So like I said before, Jimmy Johnson going to win stage 2, and then all the Jimmy fans was like, today is the day.
Yes, Jimmy's back.
And then unfortunately, it wasn't the day.
It's just a little teaser because
yeah, Jimmy likes to do this to his fans. It's like, just kind of like to make fun of him. It's like, oh, here's your chance. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it's good he got a stage win. He got at least a green and white checker. I mean, he's looking for a black and white checker, but not yet. I'd be really glad to see him at least win one more before he retires.
So yeah, Jimmy's going from stacking pennies to stacking quarters, I guess. And then he's going to get the win. Finally get $1.
Woo!
No, I kind of stole that from Corey LaJoy. Sorry. Don't stay out and keep me a lap down whenever I make my way to the Cup Series. So then Ryan Blaney on the next restart, powers by Jimmy Johnson, using the outside line.
Yeah, he has a super strong car. He was just, I don't know what Todd Gordon did to that car, but it was Superman. He broke out the old notes from a couple years ago and made that car better.
Super Blaney out there. And then Jimmy Johnson, he just kind of faded to this point. So he's like, sometimes in stage 1 he'll look like to be the favorite. Now it's in stage 2, so
he's working his way up to stage 3.
Slowly up to stage 3. Yeah. So thankfully for Jimmy fans, there is no stage 4 other than the Coke 600, and that's already passed. So Jimmy Johnson could win a race this season. Maybe.
Hopefully.
I probably just jinxed him. I'm sorry. But then the 53 of David Starr, he would spin off the bumper of Eric Jones. And Eric Jones had major damage to the front end of that car.
Yeah, that Jones boy done turned him.
Yeah, so that would be... I think that's the lone... Or there's another caution in this race after that, but not a lot of cautions in this race.
No, and one of these cautions here is when Blaney, his crew members was over the wall too soon. It had to go to the very back of the field. And in stage 3, you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think it was after David Starr would spin. And I think if it wasn't for that, Ryan Blaney would have been the winner.
Yeah, because he raced his way all the way up to second. I mean, he was coming through the field. He was on a mission. He was gone, boy. If it wasn't for that little mishap on pit road, I believe we'd have a different winner.
And then Joey Logano would get to the lead, but then teammate Brad Keselowski, he would have a tough time getting around him. He would be followed by Chase Elliott. They had a nice 3 to 4 way battle in stage 3. That's probably the climax of the race, because after this it was just kind of the Truex show, because he somehow just weaved his way through all the leaders, got to the lead, and he was gone.
Yeah, really all the Penske cars, they was really fast. I mean, even Matt DiBenedetto, he finished in the top 10. I mean, that was really looking good. But yeah, Truex, he just dominate like he usually does at Martinsville sometimes.
And then we'd have a caution for the 00 of Quinn Houff. And then not enough for Ryan Blaney to capitalize and get to the lead. He was still around 9th or 8th, somewhere in there. But he did manage to get the second, tried to run down Truex, but the lap cars just kept getting in his way. Truex looked like he just was able to get by the lap cars easier than Blaney. Would have been interesting to see another caution at the end of this, to see what Blaney and Truex could have done with fight for the lead. But the first Martinsville night race.
Yeah, I mean, it's really great to see him under the lights. And I mean, yeah, Blaney, I believe he's going to win a race eventually this year. He started out strong at the beginning of the year. When we went back, he kind of struggled some, but here again, he's up there leading the race and finished second. So look out for him.
Yeah, Blaney kind of kept quiet past couple of weeks. At least in terms of leading laps and stuff, ever since NASCAR came back. And then I think we're starting to see him slowly get back to that leading laps, dominating fashion. Him and Bowman both, I think they're going to show a lot of speed late into this season.
Yes, they both run strong most everywhere, really. So.
Yeah, so congratulations to Martin Truex Jr. on his first win of the 2020 season. And
yeah, he's been slowly creeping up, and he finally capitalized here. You know, he led some laps at Charlotte, looked to be the leader of that race, but lost it in the end. But yeah, here he is. He finally got the victory lane.
It's kind of like 2019. This could be the turning point for Truex. Still not sure about Kyle Busch. He's just kind of, you know, he's there. Sometimes he's up in the top 5. Sometimes he's in the 20s. You know, it's really a confusing year for the Gibbs camp.
And Corey LaJoie's car is still grinning because he still beat Denny Hamlin.
He beat Denny Hamlin after their fight on Twitter.
He finished, so Corey LaJoie finished 18th, but Denny finished, 22nd?
Yeah.
So his car's going,
yeah, so overall, it was interesting to see Martinsville under the lights. It wasn't as chaotic as I thought it was going to be, which is very interesting. But overall, still a very solid race.
Yeah, definitely so.
Not the best Martinsville race that was ever there, but still wasn't, you know, like one guy just dominating like it was in 2019.
So I'm still a big fan of the no practice and no qualifying. So
yeah, I think the no practice thing really played a hand that some of these drivers are struggling all day. We're eventually going to get practice back, so those that have been struggling, you know, just off the truck, they're going to get kind of a break. I believe Talladega is the first one with some sort of practice, but you know, it's Talladega. Don't really matter there.
Yeah, Eric Almirola and Harvick, they had some battery issues, and I believe Eric Almirola, he wouldn't come in and change his, but Harvick, he kind of just tried to babysit his all night, which he kind of finished in the top 20.
Yeah, I think 15th. So Harvick, he had a strong car for when the battery worked with him, but you know, I think you can't really say his top 15 is bad because of the battery issues. He should be fine when we go back to the fall Martinsville race. But Harvick's, his performance at Martinsville, he's either top 5 or top 20. So it's kind of confusing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to get Martinsville on a night race, Wednesday night at that. Felt like a short track race at Hickory or something. So, so it was cool to see that, and very interesting race review. You know, we didn't really go through every detail of the race. We just kind of skimmed through everything. Let us know, what format do you like better, where we talk about literally everything in the race, or will we kind of give a quick summary? I kind of like the quick summary.
I like the quick summary too. It's a lot of fun.
So, I mean, I don't know, because like doing more of a detailed analysis, you get more of a, you get everything that happened if you didn't watch the race, or or if you just want to talk about your favorite driver winning. But I like the quick summary.
Yeah, me too.
So let us know that in the comments below. Shout out to Brad Anderson for supporting us on Patreon, and we'll see you for our Fast Picks episode coming up on Friday, hopefully, as long as nothing else pops up and we have to go do. But we'll see you there.